And welcome back to 3D TV. You know what, NBA fans, one of my favorite things about being a part of the NBA family is learning people's stories, learning their journey, learning how hard they had to work to get to where they are today. Head coach, player, general manager, it doesn't make a difference. We all have a story. Well, Stan Van Gundy's story, start off in Miami, learn from Pat Riley. Went to Orlando, well, he and Dwight Howard kind of bumped heads a little bit. Then he took a few years off. He had to recharge his battery. He had to get the love back into loving the game of basketball. Now he's back on the sidelines in Detroit. President, coach, hey, Stan, what's your story?
Come on. You gotta want to win. We can get back, but we're not going to be able to get back off all these turnovers. We're okay if we try, but we're not into the fight yet. Let's go.
Stan, sometimes this generation thinks you coaches wake up in the NBA and become a head coach overnight. But for you, it's a little different. You're the son of a head coach.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, Dennis, and so, we were always around basketball, my brother and I. We were at practices, we were on road trips, both high school and college, so we were always around it.
Tell me about that conversation. Was it from Jeff, or how you got connected with Pat Riley and you go to Miami?
Well, what really happened, is when Pat went from New York to Miami, the Knicks weren't very happy about it, and so he wanted to bring my brother along, and the Knicks wouldn't let Jeff out of his contract to go, and my brother said, hey, you should talk to my brother. So he really got my foot in the door. I got a chance to interview. I got very, very lucky and got a chance to go work with Pat, and that's where my NBA education began. My job security and me, Stan Van Gundy, it's not important. What Dwight wants as far as that is not important right now.
Things got a little messy in Orlando. Did the Dwight situation saga, did that ever taint you to say, you know what, I'm not getting back in the coach. This young superstars today, they're just driving me crazy. How did that process keep you engaged and say, you know what, I still want to coach?
Oh, yeah, no, look, again, another guy, Dwight and I, we had the one thing at the end. I loved coaching Dwight for 5 years. I have a great appreciation for NBA players, and I won games because of Shaq and Dwayne Wade. I won games, a lot of games, because of Dwight Howard, and he was a hard-working, durable guy.
Right.
I think, and I've asked people this, if you look at the whole of a 5-year relationship in this league in a very intense environment, I think the only fair assessment is that Dwight and I had a great relationship for 5 years. At the end, yeah, some things went haywire, but look, my time in Orlando was great. I was in a great organization with a great GM, and he gave me a great group of players, not only talent-wise, but character-wise to work for. It was a great, great 5 years, and I have great appreciation for it.
You're at home, you've been out of the game for a few years, and the phone call comes. You have the power to come run Detroit. Tell me about that conversation.
Well, it wasn't really the job itself in being in charge of the whole thing. What it really was the vision of our owner, Tom Gores. His vision was just for great synergy throughout the organization.
You had to come right in and make tough decisions right away. How tough is that?
Well, it was because, especially, Dennis, we didn't get off to a good start at all. We were 5-23, and quite honestly, that still eats at me. I think we should have been better, but we weren't, and we decided to go in a different direction and to change things up. And luckily enough, we did turn things around and played 500 basketball over the course of the rest of the year. But, that was a difficult time for me because I couldn't make it work with those three guys together.
Now you have this new young team. I like the rookie Stanley Johnson. How good can this team really be, knowing that the East is kind of wide open outside of if Cleveland can stay healthy?
Yeah, no, look, it is, but it's gotten better. We've gone in a different direction, trying to play a little smaller, a little quicker, a little more mobile. We are young, but I like our group. And again, it's just up to me to try to fit the pieces together. I'm not sure we've totally figured it out, but I think as time goes on, we've got a chance to be pretty good. And we've got a core of guys that we can keep together for quite a while here and give them a chance to grow together, and that's what we're really excited about.
Is Stan Van Gundy having fun again, coaching?
Fun is something I'm working toward, quite honestly. I want to have fun. I should enjoy it. Right. I have great guys. I work with great people. I get so caught up in the result that the 6 months of the season haven't ever really been fun for me, but I'd love it to be.